here. Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go.
It feels so good not to be caught by cords. You know what I'm saying? I can move.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
I almost choked. Thought hit my mind. Sometimes you gotta focus in the moment. My mind went to some imaginations. Now, for those that don't know me, I have an incredible imagination. Sometimes that shit becomes very real. So in the midst of drinking all that water, travel my mind to different places. I was in a bad space. Anyway, family, I want to make sure I welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know, part of some production all day, every day. And I want to say great Ujamaa to each and every last one of you. Of course, you know, this is a Heart of a Summer production. Speaking of Simba, there will be a camp going off here in the state of Ohio in Columbus, no doubt. We strive to blow up your old paradise. Oh, family, we ain't playing with them. We ain't playing with them. So, you know, you here on the Daily Toast in the week of Ujamaa in the 6th year. Kwanzaa cycle, right? Listen. Now, let me be clear. Several things happened to me. For those that don't know, I have not been recording on a daily basis or even going through my own stuff daily basis because I said I need to kind of pulling back, make room for others, their creativity. Period. Those that don't know, some instances I've been doing okay. Sometimes my history I've been known 3 to 5 shows in one. So I'm going back and looking at the numbers. I'm like, Then I look at why I was recording them for our future. Understand? And especially for my children. Never know. Daughters might want pops and access stuff, whether pull it offline, able to download it, some contraption, something. I could pick any out any day of the year. Say February, right? And then February 15th, 2052. Down and listen to my daddy. 2052. I'm not around. Boom. What was he doing? February 15th. About 2018. How about 2020? Right? Little brothers might hear what Brother Hatim was this date. Check it out, or we can go through and talk about this as far as this gospel. Family, we come from a long line of people who really celebrated masters, scribes. Masters and scribes. What does a master do? A master takes a certain skill set, pushes it, where him and skill set have scribes that record that with verbally or actually writing it down. Scribing out. And we have to start plugging in that tradition. Many of us think that our greatest times were behind. I don't buy to that belief. I believe that our greatest times are in front of us. Both the past and the future, I believe, is hinging on what we do right now. What are you going to be doing further our people? Further where we are in the struggle, the further we are in technology, the further we are in economics, the further where we are our social and our education, further where we are in our political struggle. What are you doing? Right? And you know, because I like to throw that out because this moment of talks about collective work. Right? But if there's no collective or collective, there are individuals come together as a right. We're not a mindless mass. Take some thinkers side of these structures, help guide where our people generate my work here. Right? I could get as frustrated as I want about the amount of reach. Time is on my You understand? The Egyptians were supposed to be forgotten, but somehow their writings is popping up, and we got our young people, got people my age involved in learning how to read their writings, so the words are coming out. We still got the proverbs, and we got the Gye-Nyame, creating all of them. So all I'm doing is making space for others to. All right. So we're gonna get into post. I have a young person I have to add. Unfortunately, got some other people to add if people um want me to. I don't like adding. I'm adding this young man because he personally affected me. I think of come to me. But hey, before we go any further, I want to say this. Um, in well, actually, at the end of Ujamaa of last week, brother Devin Shaw, give brother Devin Shaw a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him a round of applause. Him and his beautiful wife. It was a pleasure to be up in the spot with them. Man, sound kind of loud. I don't know how loud it is, so I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna adjust the volume. Or better yet, hey, we got modern technology, brother Hatim. Get up there and fix that shit right now. I'm not comfortable with the volume. Let's see. There we go. Well, it seems pretty low, but I'm gonna take it down a little bit lower. Modern technology. Edible, right? So we got a nice little undertone. All right, gonna keep that. Do I need this? All right, cool, straight. All right, so brother Devin got married. Beautiful ceremony. It was a nice mixture. The family all came together, man. So we want to celebrate them once again. Give them a round of applause. Come on, y'all. Get on your damn jobs, cause I ain't taping every day. I actually should only have to feed y'all once a week. You gotta keep your crew on the I'm not a tyrant. I am gonna be honest. I've been thinking about I have to make budget always expanding. I'm like, I cut down on some shit. Maybe feeding these spiritual beings, I might need to be part of it. So I don't know. Oh. You see how they get excited? It's a shame that you got to use the carrot and the stick. And in most cases, you got to use the stick a little bit more. I don't know what's wrong with us. But family, that's gone, and let's move. Once again, I want to thank all those that's been joining us on the journey. And I need to send apologies to all those who are supporting Gye-Nyame journey. By no means is this a strike against y'all. I just have to go on and restructure and figure out what am I doing or what am I not doing so I can reach more people. That, I could get the word out, because it's very important where black folks are heading right now. It's very important that we start reaching as many folks as possible, right? So Anime, you there? All right. You ready for this toast? All right. So also I need to get y'all prep because Simba starts on Kaumba and I may need to go. I may have to go, and not like I'm being forced or anything. I am proud to be able to go, but it's a lot of stuff, because part of the things that's been pulling me down was like my adventure requires certain things out of me, and certain things that I'm like, as I get older, I'll be like, but we have to get up and we have to do it. It needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? And Brother Hatim has been a special forces for so goddamn long. You know what I'm saying? You give me a task, I'm gonna figure out how to knock that shit out. But as I move up into my 50s, angry old man start coming out like, yo, So is what it is. I'm gonna get it done. But if I'm able to move from my task and go on and get up to this with that aspect, with that process, by all means, I will do it. And I want to send shots out to all of the young brothers in Simba that are stepping up and taking over. And I want to celebrate those young people in Gye-Nyame that are doing some of the same things. Now, one of the things I need to get into, because I am noticing and I am personally experiencing a lack of grounding. Family, I have to explain to you. Because of the way that I was brought into the movement and way that my elders kept me busy and the way that my elders challenged me, and because I was able to have access to them on a regular basis, and because they were not blood, because they wasn't my father and they wasn't looking for me to become just like them. They was able to look at my skills and my talents, you know what I'm saying? And they were able to push me. And because they weren't my mother, they didn't over nurture me, right? So, Dr. Kelsey put me in a situation, take me to the deep end after he knew I had my basic skills, push my ass. Elder Nomo take me into a situation to the deep, and once he understood that I had the basic, he pushed my ass. Sink or swim. And that grounded me. So I had to rely on my personal lessons in the Nguzo Saba and the lessons from them in the Nguzo Saba. Because regardless of whether I'm talking about history or spirituality, I'm trying to link it with my foundation. And that foundation keeps me steady. Listen, I'm a Pisces. Family, I guess I was born deep. Once you start studying our history, let me look directly. Once you start studying our history, you start finding out all the shit out there. A lot. And there's so many different rabbit holes that you can go down into. It can become so overwhelming. And through wanting to do something, wanting to conquer the elephant, wanting to eat the elephant, you might take too much upon your plate. And through eating all this and going through all this information, I have seen this during my time at Ohio State. I have seen this during my time working streets. Seen this during my working road. Seen this during my time working. I have seen this during my time. You know what I mean? I've seen this over and over again. And right now, family, what we have to understand, we are in a crucial point, because I'm trying to tell y'all, our ancestors, listen, please embrace the ancestral. Understand, take time with the Proverbs. Ground yourself in the principles and get into that shit, right? Because some of the shit is just too deep. And it drives you literally out your mind. Let me give you a story. I had a book. I don't even remember the name of the book. Picked up the book, started reading it. Information on the spiritual occult nature. I started reading it, and I fell out. I woke up, I had a sore on the top of my head. I was like, I don't know where the sore came from. I don't know, it could have been a wingworm. I don't know. But that motherfucker wasn't there when I fell out. I looked at the book, and I said, I'm not ready for this. I'll put it back. Sometimes we got to be willing to admit when we're not ready for shit. I remember one of my elders came in one time, talking about gray aliens during our meeting at the African Center for Study and Work. I never forget the shit. I had to stop him. I said, hold on, stop. Y'all been in here telling me that we might not be able to get this white man off our back for the next 500 years. Now, nigga, you coming in here running talking about aliens too? I'm not, no. Okay. Let's deal with the white man first. Then I could deal with the goddamn aliens. There's an order to this shit. And we have to be able to go on and ground ourselves and deal with what we can deal with. God, grant me the wisdom to, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Give me the wisdom to deal with what I could deal with, what's in my power right now. And it's hard. It's hard to focus on that when not only are you trying to learn and you want to save your people, and you have a desire to save your people, and you have a desire to save your family, but yet you got to get up and you have to struggle every day just to save yourself. You can't even save yourself. If something was to happen to one of your family members in the other side of the country or one of your family members down south, you couldn't even get to the goddamn funeral. And I know how that shit feels. Enough. Make you down. But we have to learn to keep first things first. Brother Kwame, Black Yoda, come up with a term that I need to start really stressing a little bit more when I'm talking to folks, because I don't want them to get too deep on what Brother Hatim is saying. He talks about practical African wisdom. We need to look at what we can use. Many of us are looking at shit that we can't use. Some of this shit that y'all coming at me with, you can't use. It don't make a motherfucking difference. And we're feeding this shit to our young people who have not been properly initiated, have not been properly grounded, and they snapping. I ain't talking about old people snapping. I'm talking about my young warriors that's snapping. Why? Because we have not taught them the value of what it. I was talking to one of my young brothers the other day, and you know, he's looking for experiences and shit. I said, do you not realize that you went through one of the deepest rituals ever? I said, what you talking about, Brian? I said, dude, you've been doing the sweat line since you was 10 years old. But because it was so available for you throughout your years, you started to think that it was nothing. Do you not know that I was almost 30 years old before I was even able to be blessed by the sweat lodge? And do you know how hard it was for my elder to make it possible for us to get this ritual? And get the and form the connections where not only now it's hard for me to do the sweat lodge, but I don't have to do the sweat lodge no more, because I got representatives that can do the sweat lodge. And they can do sun dances. And plug into other shit. Practical. We get so deep sometimes that we forget what is the most important. Family. It is hard maintaining this battle, but we are. We are. Some of us are getting so goddamn can no longer breathe. Getting so deep, and we're putting so much on our plate that when we eat it, we become sick. I'm saying, look up on the screen right now. I got Ujamaa. I'm trying to keep. Why? Because these principles tighten us up into where we need to be. Because once I'm able to maintain myself, because I'm able to take the African wisdom, see, because what people don't understand is I've been living off of this. Tim has been able. I want you to understand. It started with what I got at Ohio State. I was able to write. I walked into a room. They was teaching the shit that I had wrote. and got involved in the rites of passage process and then start doing that and ground it in these principles that I'm talking about. Did an album, and I've been living off of that for the last 40 years. Out of my 54, I've been living off of that damn near 40 years. Oh, brother, Tim, you ain't balling. You ain't got. Let me, family. Wealth is a great thing. Wealth is something that you should strive for. When it becomes your major focus, then that means you are no better than the street niggas who will sell their mama for dough. You'll give up everything for the wealth. When the wealth that you are actually looking for can be mined from the information that you have been plugged into. Get on YouTube, go and get all those other books. What all that shit is going to eventually do, bring you back to the basic idea of African society. Service to, for family and but anyway, let's get to this. Get to the toast. All right, here we go. First off, family. Nope, we ain't brewed no more, man. I've been on a totally hiatus. It almost blew my head off. Been on a total hiatus, fam. So we're gonna make it through this toast. Like I said, the young man's name came to me right when I wanted to start it. I guess Wu-Ting said it best. Protect your neck. You know what I'm saying? Protect your neck. Your neck is right here. It ain't all the way over there. Just saying. Your neck is right here with you. Protect your neck. We got motherfuckers protecting their neck all the way over there. Anyway, let's toast. First off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call it, creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say, Ashe. There we move to the reason that we are here. We are here to toast and lift up our personal ancestors. Family, I keep telling y'all, come on now. Come on now, these personal ancestors is very important. Start building your family tree. Start building your family tree. Start doing some research. Talk to your mom, to your daddy, to your grandparents while you got them. Get that information. Get those names and start doing that research on them. Fuck the Trilateral Commission. I'm just saying. You know, because we got other people that could do that. We got other people that could do that. And once you get grounded in your shit, then we could go out and conquer that. We ain't grounded in our stuff. Let's get it. First off, I want to salute our personal ancestors. Start with mine. Those of you that will take over Gye-Nyame or take over the toast, start with your ancestors as well. Miles Brown example. Hold on. D. Michael asses. Brother Hot Tim's getting old. I was reminded of that this weekend talking to one of my young brothers. I'm tired of you old niggas trying to tell me. I said, damn. I am one of the old niggas now. And I said, dude, well, you are, I am. Or I was. I thought I would. And it's never going to stop. Generations are always going to bump. And that's what we supposed to do because that's where the creative sparks come from. Right? You got to do what you got to do. And like I said, I could be old fashioned in how I look at shit. I'm in the midst of it. I don't know. But I thought about that while I was talking. I was like, damn, I am one of the old niggas. I was looking around because during the libations at my brother's wedding, the Baba said, I want all the elders You know, I want the elders give us permission to start. And if you 50 and over, I looked at him and said, "You need to take that a little bit higher." He started laughing. He started laughing. He said, "Yeah." And I need my contemporaries. I need my folk, my peer group. We are slowly moving into the elder position. Understand that shit. Right? Understand that. So here we go. Let me get through this. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texana, Davis, Herman Brown, St. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Van Gaston, Lean, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis. Hold on 1 second. Fam, I got a family emergency, well, not emergency. My wife's gonna take care of it, but a mix up, you know. Anyway, gonna continue with the toast. Gonna get through it, then I'm gonna go handle business. So starting over with our personal ancestors. Remember the importance of personal ancestor. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Gaston, Lena, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Flora, Montague Pittman, L, No More X, the Pet Mott, Rob Malik Kapoor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Koju Kamau, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Past Use of Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broker, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss for this role, starting Lucy Wright, there, Gail Puller and Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Crawley, Miss Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Scene, Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lance Johnson, Miss Reem McDowell, Dennis Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Kelly Justice, Derek Winderman, Virginia Rogers, J. Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Ross, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty said, Well, be the farmer, I'll go so Sue, Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theodorus Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T. C. Islam, Trio Dunbar, Will Thomas, Seth Berry, Mark Walsh, Murray B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Johnson, Florida, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tristan Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson, Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hill Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Navina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr. We got James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Will, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Allen Vester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Senior Thelma Triggs Thomas, and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Benny Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Toy, Andrew Parker, Doors Down, Evan Murphy, Alice Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Monage, Gina Rook Jones, Jana Callahan. We have on the list. Take the time. All right. We have William Walter West, Nigel Pierce, Elder Procedure for Nine, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John May Sullivan, Doug Johnson, Antonio Johnston, East Water, Free the Signs on his Bostic and the Bostic, Winter Priest Canterbury, Wilson Hadley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Rolly, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belong, Miley Candy, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Member Senior, Sam Member Senior, Nayland Blair Senior, Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensible, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jessica Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First State Strife, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth, Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma Clinton, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Sabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George, and Hallie Johnson, Archie, and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca Elizondo, Arthur Arnold, Eddie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia M. Brooks, Willen and Bob Haskell, Vernon Bradley Kim, Janie here, Tom McKay, Smith Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Ann Nino, Baby Hatchet, Singing Malin Miller, Howsey Hatchet, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Wheeler Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny, Charlie Scott, Addie Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, John Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Boyd Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Mark Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Senior, Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla Alves, Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ertin Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Hing West Staten, Joe, Jamel Alls, and Pierce Donald Carler, Lily Green at the Greenback Barn, John Dewey, Root Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Parky, Thomas Newton Senior, Barbara Naeem, Jadette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Senior, Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, B. Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Checker Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., H. McNair, Lewis Fernandez, Checking the Broadest, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Imani Grace, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby Clinton. Man, family, it seems like everything happens right when I want to record. Makes you wonder where this shit was happening prior to this. I want y'all to think about this. I'm only recording possibly once a week. It's like shit's still popping off. Like, wow, right at this time. I was free all the way up until now. No, my fault. I was at a wedding. Anyway, let's go on. We're going to go to the Black Book. My Black Book. My Ancestors Black Book. Here we go. Oh, by the way, for those of you that are interested in getting your ancestors on the list, hit us up at gnj.media. Go to gnj.media. or go to freegnjecourse.com, get on our email list, add your ancestors by hitting us up on our email, because once we start sending you emails, you can return those emails, and I check them, get them up for you. Here we go. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as our sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair and Elder Fatima McNair. Anthony Brown, Jonathan. We got Jonathan Poor, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, Jane, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang, Lewis, Ronald Sheldon, June, Dame Top, with Stina Banks. We got Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Nickens, Eric Walker, Chris Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Velma Scott, Senior, the Clan Slump, Elizabeth Johnson. We got Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasandra, Nanette, Lewis, Henderson, Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, Nalauti, Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph, Jow, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como. Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla, Kitty Berger. We got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods. We got Taylor Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Demond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Ducky Shelton. Got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston. Got Aben, Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers, Senior, Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers, Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Dime. We got Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, May Smith, Wynette Florence Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Kerry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Ronna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Annette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, Lashonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Honey, Vaughn, Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves again. Got Pam Johnson, Baron Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses out of Spade, and Ira Branson. Eric Winston. Got Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brett L. William, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, Juan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wolford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris. Hold on. Woo. Got Irene Harris. We got Callie Williams, Apple Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite Tracy, Emery Hassan, Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, BJ Jones, Avishel, Roberto Monterosa, Ted Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoka Rashidi, Bobby Botto, Fred Gasson, Tracy Gasson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber, Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Brantley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh, Carrie Ann Brooks. We got Jeremiah Williams, Tommy Smith, and Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Yoda, and Josiah Miller. Family, we lift up our glass because once again we have done it. Anime, could I please, baby, give them a round of applause. We did it again. Oh. We lift up our personal ancestors. And what do we say? What do we say? What do we say? Say the mighty words, Ashe. Music provided by DJ Kid, Dana Kid Magic. All right. So, from there we move to the present moment. Right now we are in the moment of Ujamaa. As some people say, Ujamaa. I'd say Ujamaa. Family, collective work and responsibility. How will you demonstrate your use of this principle in this week? It's the present moment we are in. This is the week of Ujamaa. Family, I'm in the Ujamaa uniform. Got the color green. You know what I'm saying? Ujamaa, for those that don't know, let's go. Ujamaa means cooperative economics. It also lines up with the principle of reciprocity. It also lines up with the principle of gratitude. Got the color green. Polarity. Male name Yah, female name Yah. Family, we got a lot of shit that we need to be researching. We got a lot of shit that we could be learning just about some of the small stuff. And because some of us have been exposed to it so long, we don't, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like, why I'm there. It's sort of like the story, it ain't even sort of like, it is the story of the man who sold his property to go look for diamonds, only to come back to find that the property that he sold that he was going to try to buy back was a big diamond mine. Many of us are given the treasure up under our feet, the treasure in our family, the treasure in our lineage, the treasure in the simple principles that we had. We're trying to sell that because we think that the bigger treasure is out there, but actually the biggest treasure is already right here in our culture. We just have to take time to mine it and get it out. So we lift up our glass to this present moment. Lift it up high. With that, we say, Ashe. From the present moment, we move to our future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. Salute those babies. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We got to always salute all of our relations, family. Lifting it up high, and we say, Ashe. Do it sound like it went high again? Hold on, let's go back and let's maybe this thing got a mind of its own. Sound like it's going high to me. Nah, the volume is the same. Take it down a little bit more. Yeah, Magic, you done put a lot of energy into that. That's dope. All right, I'm gonna take it right there. Sad. All right, cool. All right, so we want to toast all relations from all relations. Finally, we move to a special toast that you may have. What is it? Something that lift it up? Come on now. Also, we want to lift up and toast all of our family members, all those people that are connected to directly and indirectly that may need that healing energy. So I'm gonna just say a couple of names. We got people. So right now, want to make sure we love Debbie. We also want to make sure. Yeah. All the other people are kind of moving up off the list, family. So if you have people you want to throw on that part of the list, by all means, get on our email list and let us know. We lifting up our glass and we say, Ashe. There. Gonna move. Moving. So, like I'm doing robot, we moving. Move to that selfish toast, family. This up our own glass, and the thing I'm gonna ask you is the same thing I ask you every week. What is it that you need right now in this moment? In this moment, because a lot of y'all focused on when I ask this question, y'all think about what those big things you want. But once again, the small things that you need right now. Get right now. What is it that you need to move towards greatness right now in this right now? Lifting up. Come on, come on. I'm listening. Ashe. Now we moving. Where we moving to, Brother Hatem? Moving. Ready? Moving to our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I'm listening. Y'all, I told y'all years ago, start tribing up. I know y'all hearing a lot of negative talk on it. Some of y'all are like, I don't like the word, whatever you call it. Bossy. You don't like that either, because I don't like that one. Crew. You know what I'm saying? Now, I won't say village because village is a culmination of tribe, I believe, right? There's another better word for it, by all means. Right? We lifting it up. Your circle. Right? Outside of your family, your immediate, got your immediate family, then you got that circle in which your family can operate in. People that you could be like, look, I trust children. Children. That person. My life. Also, and if you don't have that, living a rough life. Lifting on my glass and we change. From there, gonna move from that piece right there. In well, this ain't in the end. Powerful, most inspiring. Okay. Last but not least, we start with the creator. We gonna end with the creator, and I say, Shay, okay. Family, wish you peace, power, joy. 100 years. Brother Hatim with Gye-Nyame Journey. We are out. It has maintained a very long time. But family, we out. I gotta go get my kid. Check on him. Oh, you ain't joining us every Monday at 7 p.m. Tim is on a conference. Oh man. Sofa chat with Dr. Jax. Beautiful experience, family. So y'all need to come check it out. Check my timeline. Check my story. It's on there. And with that, I'm lifting on my glass and I'm saying, stay, I shut.